The Bioworks Foundation was formed to really to make Memphis a regional hub in the bioscience industry. The mission is to make us an internationally recognized region for research and commercialization of biomedical technologies.
The fact that the Bioworks Foundation is here is really a catalyst for companies that want to get started, have ideas and dreams, and now there's someplace that you can get targeted help. That somebody who understands biosciences, somebody who understands what it means to have a biotech company as opposed to a manufacturing, furniture manufacturing company or a logistics company, but what it means to promote science and to work within a scientific community.
Finding a place in the country that had an incubator where I could put my company was a major factor in our decision to come to Memphis. And so they put me in contact with Steve Bars at the Memphis Bioworks, and that's how everything started. So I got in touch with them. They were very open and very helpful, and they helped. Then we started all the negotiations and conversations to have my company move down and be housed at the Memphis Bioworks.
Our strategy is to build the biotech industry here, one company at a time. To do that, you have to have places for those brilliant researchers that are sitting in the labs of St. Jude or in the Health Science Center, for them to invent, translate those inventions into new products, turn those new products into new companies, turn those new companies into small little enterprises that ultimately grow large, that become the job engines of the community.
So I was the first member to join the team, and since then we've added 14 people to the community who are now adding to their own lifestyles and adding an impact economically to the community. They live here, they buy and purchase food, clothing, etc. here in the community, and we're developing a very strong base of high-level researchers and other people to manage and work in our laboratories. So we've grown the resources of Memphis, Tennessee as well.
That's the impact that Bioworks Foundation has right now, that is having today. It's creating, through my company, we've hired several people who ordinarily might have had to look outside the city for jobs. We've brought in business and revenues. Of course, our company is spending more money in the city as the business grows.
When you think about the investment in a Bioworks Foundation and what it means to the community, you have to look at that across many areas. I mean, just as one example, we look at the investment that we're making in the research park. It'll take about $30 million of public capital to move this along. That $30 million translates into new construction that'll leverage to about $450 million of direct construction dollars. That generates, over a 10-year period, something on the order between $2 and $4 billion of economic impact, about 5,000 direct jobs at $200 and some odd million of salaries, taxes, and then the indirect impact as well. So the ROI, the leverage, is significant.
This is all interconnected. I mean, yes, you need the doctors and the scientists, but you also need the restaurants, and you need the support facilities, and you need businesses like the dry cleaners, and all of this will expand as you have biotech companies setting themselves up in a place like this.
It's going to be a bright spot in this area, and it's going to really link together the medical school, the institutions in the area, and I think as just general community drives down Union Avenue, drives down Madison, they're going to see that Memphis is a lot more than what we may see on a brochure and what might bring us here initially. I think that they'll see that this is a progressive, good place to live as well.
Hopefully, government leaders understand the importance of a place like this and of funding a place like Memphis Bioworks and making sure that it continues and that it grows and that it has the resources that it needs to support small biotech companies, because people like me do need some help to get started, to get off the ground. So I would hope that they have the vision to understand that this is a major investment in their economy and the health of the people of Memphis and Tennessee.
The jobs that we create here are jobs that penetrate the entire community. That gives the enthusiasm and the excitement for our children to go through their coursework and say, there's a job at the end of the rainbow that I can do. That has impact not only in this community today, but how this community goes forward into the next generation.
So all they need to do is to start this seed and then let it grow.
I believe it will change the future of Memphis. I believe that's the business that we're in.